And
Hey everybody, this is Randall for Floribama Homesteader. Well, it's come first full circle. We've planted our seed in September. We transplanted our onions in January. We fertilized them. We pulled the dirt away from the roots so that the onion roots can swell up. And we're out here today about the second week of May, and it's time to harvest our onions. And if you look, you see how wonderful our onions have done. Now you can tell that they're done whenever the tops of the onions start to fall over and there's no coarse stalk in there. Now, if you want to keep these onions for slicing onions, you pull them up, you tie them up, or you lay them out and you let them air dry in a shade, warm temperatures. Just keep air movement, don't stack them on top of each other. Just space them out and let them cure for about a week, and you'll be able to keep these onions as slicing onions for a period of time. But this is more onions than we would be able to eat as slicing onions. So what we're going to do is we're going to harvest them today. We're going to take them directly in the house. We're going to peel them, cut them up in slices, and we're going to dice them. And after we've diced our onions and made slivers and stuff, we're going to put them into freezer bags. And that way, whenever we're ready to use onions for cooking, we'll just pull the onion slivers out and we'll put them in the pan and we'll saute them up, or we'll put them in whatever it is that we're going to be using onions to cook with. So that's what we're out here today doing. Now, the Vidalia type onions, the sweet onions that you see up there, those are the starts that we bought at our local feed store. And then from about right here back are the onions that we started from seed. So in my opinion, looking at the difference between the two, the onions that we planted from seed have done a lot better than the onions that we bought as sets. And that was from the time we planted them all the way through the growing season. They just outperformed, they look better, and they did better as a better onion plant if we started these from seeds ourselves. And you can go back in my videos at Floribama Homesteader on YouTube, and you can look and see how we started these seeds and how I made the growing plat. And there was another video that we did where we transplanted these out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get busy and start pulling some of these onions. And we're gonna take them inside, and we're gonna slice these things up, put them in the freezer, and that way, whenever we're ready to eat onions, we'll have a lot of onions. A lot of onions to cook with. But we're really impressed with how these onions turned out. So this should be enough onions to take us mostly through the year with the amount of onions that we eat. So this is about a year's worth of frozen onions for us. And depending on when we start running out of onions as to how many onions we may plant next year. If we run short again, we may step it up and plant more onions than we did this year. All right, so that's it for our onion harvest this year. Hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to go over to YouTube and subscribe, and look us up on our Facebook channel, Floribama Homesteader. Thanks for watching.